TMASTL.com or wherever you podcast, and check us out on TikTok at TMASTL.
Thanks, Jackson. It's the Brown and Crouppen Morning After on 105.7 FM HD2. 105.7 HD2. It's the Brown and Crouppen Morning After.
And we're back. It's time for After, the Morning After, presented by Munganess St. Louis Acura and Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota on KPNT HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis, and the TMASTL YouTube channel with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, Iggy Strode, and Jackson Burkett.
It is 11 o'clock in St. Louis, and you are listening to After the Morning After, presented to you by Munganess St. Louis Acura, Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota. Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, Jackson Burkett, and Doug over on my left is Ken Iggy Strode in a navy monochromatic get-up, and I think it looks lovely.
I saw him sitting over there. Hello, Iggy.
What up, buddy? Isn't it kind of like the one you got on, the little...
I'm all black everything. Black cars, black cards, all black everything.
Lightweight hoodie, the TMA hat I have on today.
Polos Plus.
I'm all TMA today.
Polos Plus, yeah. I'm working with that Andrew Hubbard at Polos Plus on the TMASTL store and the Navy Caps on the Road shirt that has been... designed, Iggy, by a female listener who I don't really think is a listener, but her brother is a listener, and he wanted her to create the designs, and she has, and she's wonderful, and she's a delight. Sarah's her name.
Sarah?
Yeah.
I tell people there's more female listeners than you would think to this show.
How about that, Doug? The ladies love this show, and they love us.
I don't know.
This Saturday is I don't know it's an Italian name, but it's basically the school picnic for St. Ambrose down there.
Oh, what is it? What is it called?
It's something Italian.
So do they have rides and the whole deal?
Yeah, and booths but last year I was there. Kevin Stigletto, who owns Chow Chow.
So he changed his name?
Say the last name again.
Stigletto. He lives on the hill, and he owns Chow Chow right around the corner from me.
Oh, does he?
And he took me down there in his golf cart, and we were walking to get a beer, and this girl goes, "Oh my God, is it Iggy? Are you Iggy?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Will you take a picture with me? My husband will just die if I don't get a picture with you. We're big fans of the show."
You're the hero again.
They said they're big fans of the show. And that's a female who listened to the show. And she's very, very attractive. I don't know about the girls who text in. I don't know if the Sharon stay-at-home mom is she a real woman? I don't know.
Doug's met her. He hangs out with her at Blues games, right?
Sharon and Clayton.
Yes.
Yes.
Not Sharon stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, different. Yeah.
Well, that's a different female.
But the other one isn't a female. Sharon and Clayton.
But Sharon
How dare
is.
you, sir?
I've met her and her husband at Blues games.
But the other one's not?
Of course not.
Okay.
Ah!
But anyway, there's more females who listen to the show than people think.
This did not happen. Thanks. That's from Kwame Voyukas IV. Looks like he moved with us from 101 ESPN down to HD2 or the YouTube channel. Hell, I don't know.
If Stigletto
Kwame
is in the YouTube chat or listening, call in or go to the YouTube chat, and he was there for that.
It sounds like you can barely walk down the street without women demanding to have their picture taken.
I sit outside and smoke, and people honk the horn. Eggs.
Do they? And mostly women.
The tangled web we
play the hijack siren already. Back there in the,
I just told a story about females. Tim talked about Sharon, and I'll bring up another female. Happy birthday today to the one and only, one of the stars of Hubbard, Jessie Kielski's birthday today.
Happy birthday to Jessie.
Birthday
Yeah, I
to
saw that. And I think she might be down vacationing somewhere.
Yeah.
WIL is...
That's what.
In Jamaica.
I think, but I could be off.
Yeah, they're in Jamaica.
There you go.
At
There you
Sandals, and...
Same one we were at?
Different one, because the one we were at, did it get hit by the hurricane?
I think a little bit.
Yeah.
Ocho Rios, but they're in the grill, my stomping ground.
Oh.
And I told Jess, I said, if you just go like 200 yards to your right down the beach, you'll hit another beach called Hedonism. They're right next door to Hedo.
And when was the last time you were there?
A long time ago.
Well, you need to go back.
But she's raving about Negril, and I said, you'll love Negril. I put it on the map. Nobody really knew about it until they...
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
They
It's been a vacation resort for decades.
But they associate it with my email address. So my Negril,
Correct.
111, put Negril on the map.
So all the people down there
that AOL
vacationing in the
account.
grill, it all stems from you.
Yeah, well, this is the place at Iggy's email address. That's great.
Why is that the name of your email address?
Because when I first started going down there, internet had just happened. And
The internet hack.
Right, but my name is in Little Rock 69
I know.
in
Like,
Hotmail.
was your idea that you had like the name of your emails to be where you are at that very moment?
well, it was actually. There were people down there and said, "Let's keep in touch." I said, "You have an address?" He goes, "You have an email address?" I go, "No. What's that?" Well, you can just get on the internet, email, start an email address, and the only one available then was AOL. And I said, "Okay." And I just said, "How about I'll do Negril?" Because we were at Hedo, Negril, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to make my email address Negril." And somebody already had Negril, so I had to throw 3 ones in there. And that's where I got my first email address, was down there, and I've kept it all along.
So you done?
Hard to change now.
And I've talked enough.
Not according to many in the text inbox. Dirty Chewbacca wants you to take her to Negril. How about that?
Would you do that? Would you go back to hedonism if you could take a young lady?
Probably, because I don't want to go to hedonism by yourself anymore, because it's just a bunch of stuck-up swingers.
Stuck-up swingers.
They don't want the males anymore. They want to hook up with couples.
What makes them stuck up?
Yeah, what does make them stuck
They
up?
think they own the resort.
How so? They prance around?
I hear people that I used to go with to say, "Oh my God, it's just turned into a big swingers resort."
Isn't that what it's always
No,
been?
there's always a few people that would be kind of cool to see people having sex on a raft or something.
Oh, but you were a swinger.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I partake with couples, but I'm not a swinger. But now it's just these groups take over the resort, and if you're down there and you're not part of their group, they're like, "Who are they? We have this resort."
Well, maybe you could join the group. Be invited in.
I'm not a swinger. You have to bring something to the party, Doug.
You're bringing you.
Yeah, your love.
You have to bring another person. You can't.
Well, that's where this gal comes in.
That's what I said. If I had a
suggested.
girl with me, but she'd have to be a swinger.
No, she could just partake. You two wouldn't be married, so you wouldn't really technically be swinging.
Yeah,
But
you'd be a unicorn, maybe.
You're a unicorn?
No, I think the unicorn's a girl.
Got it.
That would be a bull.
Jimmy the Bull, Doug Woodrow Wilson. Get involved on the program. So many ways to do so. Many already have it saved in their phone, and that's the right thing to do. Now, first off, you got the James Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency YouTube chat. That's youtube.com/TMASTL. And 105 friends are in there talking it over, like Deep Voice Dude, Tanner Skidmarks, Kitty Bates, and Ryan Krause. And then also SIUE, who says we would like to offer Iggy a scholarship to SIUE.
Oh, would you go?
A little late for that.
No, it isn't. Education is a lifelong pursuit.
I like that.
What would I get a degree in, Doug? At almost 69 years old.
Just anything. What do you enjoy?
Nothing.
Does limit your opportunities, I guess.
Chairman Kurt is not happy with the show. This exact conversation played on the skeleton this morning. Chairman Kurt.
Probably so.
Which one? Which conversation? I've had like 3 of them.
How about maybe some sort of computer science degree?
Right, what about that?
Because you want to be an internet guy? And
No, I know enough about the computer.
What about creative writing?
How about that?
For your novel purposes,
Yeah,
memoirs.
I'm done with the book now.
You could edit it
3
yourself
years ago.
if you get like some sort of creative writing thing.
Well, it would take me 2 years to get a degree. By that time, the book will have been sitting there for 2 years.
But then you could live that college life for 2 years.
Oh, yeah, that's just what they're looking for at SIUE. An old man.
Well, we're trying.
You seen that
here.
Brian Cox commercial? He seems like he has a good time.
He goes
Eats. Yeah, the Uber Eats commercial. It's really, really funny where he's on campus.
Logan Roy to you, not the linebacker, Doug.
I know him
So
from
the Patriots when they beat the Rams, right? In Super Bowl
He was a good
36?
player.
I know him from Deadwood. I know him from Billions, or from, Billions, but I know, not Billions,
Succession.
Succession, but I liked him in Deadwood.
Perhaps you could take some acting classes so you could play the role of yourself in this book you wrote becomes a
Inevitably.
movie.
I wouldn't need acting classes. I could go to L.A. and probably get a bit part somewhere.
Oh, you couldn't.
Clip that off. You can text in your response to that on the Lifetime Roofing text line, 314-252-0714. Save it in your phone. Text in if you would like. And, of course, you're welcome to call in. Caller Adam will always be the answer to the trivia question, who is the first caller into After the Morning After? And the answer is caller Adam. He called into the Marcana Evergreen Wealth Strategies phone lines, 636-900-4TMA. That is how you can get involved on the program. It's 1 hour of magic. It's on 105.7 HD2 Live, and then it replays at 4, 5, and 6. You can podcast it. You can stream it live on the TMASTL app. And, of course, go back and watch it on the TMASTL YouTube channel, where 123 fans can gather and talk it over. Design Air is a loyal sponsor of TMA and After. The morning after that, Seth Goldcamp and the service plan that he is offering to our audience. DesignAirService.com to sign up at DesignAirService.com. And when the weather gets warm, they come out and tune up the air conditioning. And when the weather gets cold, they come out and they make sure the furnace is ready for the cold weather months. You don't have to think anything about it. Doug and I are clients. We recommend you become a client as well. DesignAirService.com. Design Air Heating and Cooling. That is Seth Goldcamp and his fine operation. And Jamie Burkhardt is a co-executive producer of this program of Munganess, St. Louis Acura, and Munganess, Burkhardt, Alton Toyota. In the market for a new car or a pre-owned car, or just to get your car serviced, support the sponsors, especially the sponsor who made this show possible. That's Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Munganess, Burkhardt, Alton Toyota. Go online at stlouisacura.com or altontoyota.com. It's Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Munganess, Burkhardt, Alton Toyota. Carlos Spicy Wiener says, I know what Negril was before a honeymoon there, but appreciated all of Ken's foresight on the unnecessary naked sagging bosoms and foreskin that turned out to be directly adjacent to my resort. Had to hand it to those folks. Zero shame as boats passed by, all in horror, Doug. That's from Carlos Spicy Wiener, who saw sagging bosoms and foreskin.
Oh, and paid extra for that.
I'm sure Jesse put out a video yesterday. They were doing a it's called a banana boat, I think, where you're towed behind a boat in like a raft.
A lot of fun.
And
You've done it.
Yeah, really, really fun.
And they were going by, and they showed a beach to their right, and you couldn't see any people, but that was hedonism. So I look forward to talking to Jessie when she gets back to see if she actually saw any naked people from Hedo on their boat trips.
When you get out close, are there signs warning of this sagging foreskin?
No, you're on the ocean. What do you think, they put signs out in the ocean? Don't look to your
should.
right. There's nudity.
Yes, I think they should. When you're at hedonism, what percentage of the women do you say va-va-va-voom? And what percentage are, oh my God, look away?
Well, you don't say look away because
that would be rude.
Everybody's free. They don't care what they look like. That's why they go, because they can take off their clothes and nobody makes fun of them. But I would say 25 to 28% or, wow.
25 to 20%.
And another 30% are okay. And then there's 10% like,
Please put something on.
Kind of get a vibe. That's a nice foot. I think I'll suck on it.
Yeah, Jay would have a field day down there.
How about this? Apparently this is a scene. Iggy is spot on about the clientele at Hill restaurants on weeknights. Post up at the bar at a place like Lorenzo's, Doug, and Mamma Mia. That's from Reinhard Davis.
Reinhard Davis.
He's right.
Is that right, really?
Oh,
it's a scene? Like, what's the age range?
Anywhere from early to mid-20s to 40s.
21-year-old women are
to 50s.
Just sitting by themselves during weeknights?
They're with groups.
Oh, well,
like
you could see people
two or three to it. Every once in a while I'll have a single one at Milo's, but,
That's become your hangout, Milo's.
Well, it's close. But, if I just want to go sit at the bar, Carnivore, Charlie Gito's, just hang at the bar.
Ruin me.
Yeah. It's gluten-free park.
Now, I will tell you I'll take this from what Jay said. When Jay was talking about Sullivan, he said, if you don't have a kid, a tat, and a truck, you ain't nothing.
Right.
The Hill, I'll say, if you ain't got a kid, a dog, or a golf cart, you're nothing.
A lot of golf carts.
Oh, my God.
Really? Is that right?
If you don't have a truck, a tat, and a kid by 20, you ain't nothing.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Down there it's kid, dog, golf cart.
Well, the driving's kind of tough because the roads are so narrow.
Yeah. Somebody told me they're so narrow because when they built the roads many, many years ago, they built them for horse and buggies.
Could have been.
They don't worry about cars.
Not many people would have had cars for it to be as congested as it is
today. It's a nightmare, man. If you don't live down there and you don't know about it, you just start coming down the road. Cars can park on both sides. You can't fit two cars through there.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're waiting like 15 minutes till all these cars pass so you can go through the stop sign.
Yeah,
And then if a truck's...
Marconi on a Saturday can be a real hellscape.
And if the trucks, like Kuna or whatever, they're dropping off food to the restaurants, they take up the whole road. You better find another way to go.
How about this? This has led into a Francis Park golf course discussion. Francis Park has more golf carts than a golf course. It's from the TMA remote lamp. And then L-Boy 314 says, you should see the housewives at Francis Park and the golf carts. Am I missing a whole scene? I was at Francis Park yesterday. I got to hang out. So now here's what I got to do. I got to hang out at Francis Park and see what's doing. And then, Doug, I drive about, I would say 7 minutes over to the hill. And the next thing I know, I'm hanging out at the bar, and they're lovely ladies in their early 20s just hanging out. I didn't know it. We had this going on here in the St. Louis area.
I've never seen it myself.
No, I sat out there Saturday and just, oh my God, just one after another walking down the street.
You sat out where? Francis Park?
No, the hill.
Okay. Showing yourself off?
No, just relaxing, feeding the dogs and drinking a cup of coffee.
Sounds a little creepy to me. I don't know.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Feeding the dogs?
I can't sit out
There's
here.
wild dogs running around?
No, they walk their dogs, and I have my little bacon bits out there. I give them a treat, and then I talk to the people walking the dogs. That's how I
got
meet people.
an interview later today, clearing me up as a creep.
It's not creepy. What's this guy doing sitting out here drinking coffee? I live here.
Cal Kennedy is listening to this program. Doug, you know him as the John Wooden of St. Gabriel basketball. And he says you better hurry because the infamous city is trying to ban golf carts in the park. Wow, we got a development here. So I can't hang out there and watch for golf carts and housewives, all of whom I probably went to grade school with.
Why would they want to ban them from the park?
I don't think they're banning golf carts. I think they're trying to get a law passed where you can't drive them on the sidewalk.
Okay, so Cal Kennedy has a follow-up to that. He says apparently some of the elderly that are walking are claiming they're getting run off the sidewalks.
Yeah.
And you know your stuff. You're connected.
Well, I agree with that. I mean, you can do in the street, but some of these people go on the sidewalk and park their cart right in front of, like, the shop. Get it on the street.
Oh.
That's what they're trying to ban.
Well, you don't want to block the cars either.
I would like to get a golf cart. Yeah, send an email to John Kiowski. Work a deal out.
You're gonna put that puck back on net. At the end of the program, wedding tackle. The end of the morning after on 101 ESPN today. The wedding tackle went after Chairman Stephen DeMunn for citing that he's in DeMunn as some kind of flex. Imagine if you rented an apartment for $2,000 a month. And then had to move out to DeMunn and signed off as if that was some kind of a flex after living in a desolate downtown and then moved to a Central Park wannabe park. And then the speculation was that it's $2,000 a month, but it might be more. Polo Asensio, Jackson, you ran into him at the Doggies game on Saturday.
Yep.
He just texted me. He says $2,000 for Ballpark Village, one Cardinal Way. That might get you the studio. 2-bedroom start at $4,500. And he says, I got you, Doug.
Okay.
So you got a place courtesy of Polo.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I don't know that I want to spend $4,500 on rent.
Yeah, but look at it this way. It's only $54,000 annually. We finna be rich.
You're just flushing it down the toilet.
That's your opinion. Think about when you go to sell it.
You don't get to sell it.
That's the best part. You don't have to deal with that.
But if your garbage disposal breaks, that's not on you.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Save a couple $100.
There you go.
So it all comes out the same in the wash.
No, it doesn't.
I don't want to declare war on Steve. I want to have sex with him. That's from Ray King.
Oh. God.
Why would you go off on somebody where they live? DeMunn's nice. I mean, I only get down when I go to Louis, but it's a nice neighborhood.
How often do you go to Louis?
I've only been a couple times.
Wright's Tavern, is that in DeMunn?
I would consider that more Clayton Papers. You would know better than me. I mean, I'm a meat and potatoes guy.
I can't get in there. Although there is a girl on the fan page that every week she says, I got a couple of reservations for Wright's Tavern if anybody wants to take them.
That's a cottage industry she's
every
got going.
week she's just getting reservations and giving them away.
They give them away? She tried to sell them.
I don't think she's
sell a
selling them.
reservation?
I think she says
Isn't that the business model of some guys with golf courses in Los Angeles?
Yeah, public golf. There was a huge issue with public golf in L.A. a few years ago where a bunch of guys were buying up all the tee times and then selling them.
How about that, Doug?
Big, so you're just buying the right. And that happened the same thing in L.A. with dinner reservations, too. A bunch of restaurants, people just buy up all the reservations as soon as they get buy up. They just reserve them themselves for nothing and then sell them for like $40, $50. So now you're spending $50 to just get into the restaurant.
I wonder if they do that for like hotels.
Yeah. Well, and then the restaurant isn't upset because they get all the reservations.
Please tell me Iggy watched DTF St. Louis. That's from Deep Voice Dude. He is in the James Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency YouTube chat.
I have not.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, I am too, because I'm a big fan of, what's his name from the Ozark?
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
Huge fan.
But I saw the trailers. They just look boring.
Jackson, have you given it an official review on movieboy.goodorbad.com?
I reviewed the first episode, and then I have not watched since the third episode.
I mean, it's not even filmed in St. Louis, is it?
No.
I mean, if it was filmed in St. Louis, it'd be kind of cool, but...
It should be centered around your life.
Not my life. I'm always DTF, but...
Unless you're required to do some work.
I'm really interested in you going to SIUE. Ken, the college years.
Yeah, I don't know. It was great to see the SIUE Twitter account or YouTube account in there, and they're inviting you to get an education there.
I went to Merrimack.
That's an organic marketing campaign.
I went to Merrimack and I majored in student union.
But think how fun it would be every day. You come into the show here, and we could help you with your homework and stuff.
I mean, that's a long-ass drive.
Yeah. You have to earn it.
Boys, I got my suite release last night, but then 11 o'clock rolls around. Tim introduces After the Morning After, and boom, my erection is back. Darn you guys, that's from Scott's Wrinkled Ballsack.
I don't need that kind of stuff.
If anybody is on Facebook and got tagged from Mrs. Ballsack.
What?
Got tagged.
If she tagged you in this post, she tagged a bunch of people. I got it. She's trying to win Mom of the Year for some organization. You can vote twice, so go in there and vote for her.
Well, we'd have to know her name.
Rachel.
Okay. But this is only if we get tagged?
Well, she has to tag you, then you get the invite to go vote for her.
Okay.
So maybe
What do you suppose she gets
sent
for
me
Mom
another
of
one
the
just
Year?
now. Pardon me?
What do you suppose she gets for being Mom
I don't
of the
know.
Year?
I think maybe money for a charity or something.
Huh.
Looks like Chairman Kurt has created Tan Wilder. It looks like a film with you. And alas, the tradition continues. Tan Wilder.
It's really funny.
He's just creating every day, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
In fairness, that's good. That Tan Wilder is funny.
That could be your screen name. When you become an actor, you're going to be Tan Wilder.
Good porn name.
Yeah, it is.
Jackie Boy is killing it on the drops. I am cracking up. That's from Ray King. How about that?
Nice.
They love you on After the Morning After. They're critical of the drops on the Morning After. Isn't that interesting?
It's a give and take.
How do you know I'm freaky?
We could do a drops of the week on this, from what's been said this week so far.
Only 3 days in. Iggy, she's not going to sleep with you. Also, that's not how you say her name. That's from Mr. Nipples.
Her name is Rachel.
Is it Rochelle?
I just call her Mrs. Ballsack. I don't know. It's
To her name,
I
you say,
believe it's-
hello, Mrs. Ballsack.
I believe it's spelled Rachel.
I can't imagine many moms of the year are named Mrs. Ballsack.
Well, she uses a real name. She don't use Mrs. Ballsack.
Do you have a problem with she don't use Mrs. Ballsacks? Do you think that's how sentence has ever been said? History of the English language.
Maybe I should go to SIU and take English.
There you go. There'd be a way to get you in the door there. I think you'd make a great cougar.
Now, the only thing I've seen, anything new on Netflix or Hulu, wherever DFS is, DFT.
Tony Lusa joined us.
DTF. I have to say it in my head. Down to, okay. I don't know if you watch, I'm like you, Doug. I can't stand wrestling. It's stupid. But I watched the Hulk Hogan documentary, if you haven't seen it.
I haven't. Is it good?
Oh, it's outstanding.
Is it really?
Yeah,
God
really
bless
is.
America. Is it multiple sods or
It's
is it
4 sods.
4 sods?
And they go
Doug, 4
through
sods.
everything. They go from when he started, how he got his start in wrestling, to all the way to the end, and they have his funeral because they filmed this in 2025, and 2 months later he passed away. So, yeah, it goes through the Gawker, Bubba the Love Sponge, and his wife dating a 19-year-old
Was that a
kid.
cuck set?
No, I think they were divorced by then, but talking about...
No, with the Bubba the Love Sponge thing.
Was it a cuck?
Yeah.
I don't know if Bubba was in on it or not.
I think Bubba said that he was in on it.
Well, then it wasn't a cuck.
Okay, there you go, Doug.
Who got cocked?
Bubba the Love Sponge got cucked.
So
How so?
he liked it?
And then he tried to cuck Tim's show when it went to the Man and the Woman.
It was all of our show.
Yeah. It was
Jackson was in 4th grade, but everybody else.
But it's a fascinating documentary. A lot of good stuff that I didn't know about.
So it's an official recommendation.
Yeah.
Jackson, have you watched it and given it a goodorbad.com?
I have not seen it yet. Was the Man and the Woman press conference March the 13th, 2013?
I don't know the specific date, but I do believe it was March 2013. It was producer Joe's. Was it his last day or his penultimate day?
I don't know. I don't use the word penultimate.
Because if so, that would have been on my 15th birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a gift.
Yeah, what a gift.
Did we give him a shout out?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Hey, we'd like to give this 15-year-old boy a shout out that we really like.
That we've never met or don't know.
So happy birthday, Jackson.
Yeah, that'd been weird.
I'll let Iggy sleep in my house in Springfield and he can come to class with me. That's from the Springfield Mug Tosser.
Oh, most date.
I'm not Rodney Dangerfield. I'm not going back to school at age 70.
There was
You
a
need
Sally
to.
Kellerman?
Get a dorm room.
I think they'd embrace you. You could join a fraternity.
I make friends pretty easily, so I'm sure I would. But
Yeah.
Spread your wisdom.
whoever sent that in, thank you. Did Lauren just go back there and get in the Hall of Fame? Was that SIE she went to?
SIE.
I don't know.
She just went to the Hall of Fame before she went to college.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, a couple weekends ago.
I don't believe she's here. Oh, maybe she is here, actually. Text her to drop by. She's got her Casey shift, though, right?
I saw her yesterday.
Yeah. You guys went to lunch.
I went shop. I didn't buy him. I didn't
Took
get
a
anything.
walk.
I just took a walk.
Just went to walk.
Yeah, it'd be nice if she kind of popped in.
Do we have the microphones for it, Jackson? I guess we have to. But is that mic over there? I don't
works.
think anybody can see it anyway.
works.
But it does work.
Sure.
All right, so she can drop by. Ours is the type of presentation.
We're friends, Felix.
My favorite drop of hers. How's the sports? They great?
See? Yesterday, the Learn mention was at 11:08. Today, it was at 11:28. That's from Big Tuft. He's tracking this.
I didn't
How are
mention
the
it.
sports? Are they great?
Tim brought her up. I just chimed in.
But you did go for a walk with her yesterday.
Yeah.
No walk today?
I didn't see her today.
Oh. Will you go looking when this show's
I didn't have much time. I actually had to run a red light on Kings Highway.
Oh, come on. To get here on time?
The hell are you doing?
Starts at 11.
There's like 50 cars backed up on Kings Highway, and there's like 2 cars getting through the light.
What time did you leave?
Like 10:05, 10:10.
Really?
I got here at 10:45.
40 minutes to get here?
I was on
40
Kings
minutes.
Highway for 15 minutes. I said, screw this. I went in the left lane. It was open. And I passed 50 cars, and as soon as it turned red, I ran it.
You gotta go down Macklin.
Yeah, I probably should.
Macklin,
It's never
cross
like
the train tracks.
It's never like that though. It's a 15-minute drive.
Kings Highway is hell's waiting room.
Is that right? Really?
Hey, I live right by it now, and I
I feel like Manchester. What's worse, Manchester or Kings Highway?
Kings Highway. Well, I live.
Yeah, it is pretty rough. That 44 in Kings Highway light. Woof.
In between
Yow.
44, and then once you get past all of the stoplights by the hospitals, is the worst stretch of road in St. Louis, in my opinion.
And I found out why. And I'm not against homeless people asking for money. But everybody was
Strong
stopping.
stance.
Everybody was stopping and giving the guy money. And I'm like, it's like you got 2 cars through a light, so everybody's stopping, giving him money. And he's got a wheelchair there, but then he gets up out of the wheelchair and just runs up and down.
Imagine that. It was a scam. Hard to
But
believe.
the light's green and people are giving them money? Oh, that's bad form. You do it when the lights are red. That light you can't mess around with.
It
You
seems
go.
like there's more of those people popping up all the time. Just standing there at the intersection, kind of expecting
That area
you to give them money.
of 40 and Kings Highway is certainly high traffic for. Yeah,
This guy's been here a couple of years. He's making a living out of it.
Yeah. If you
But I
drive
gotta-
south on Lindbergh, by the time you get to Tesson Ferry, there's somebody at almost every intersection.
Veiled Prophet is not happy with you for running the light, Iggy. What a complete moron. That's how you kill people. You're no more important than anyone else, even though you think you are. That's from the Veiled Prophet.
It's good to be home.
It had to sting a little bit.
There was nobody there. You think I was going to just run with light when there's all cars coming? There was no cars coming in sight.
If you live anywhere below Manchester, you are in hell. That's from Springfield Mud Tosser.
And I had to get her on time.
Yeah, you take Macklin, cross the train tracks, then go down to Oakland and get on by Hampton. That's the better move.
By 10:52, Ken was posting his complaint that the fountain wasn't running yet. That's from Shooter McGaffey.
Yeah, I just got here.
And no fountain.
So I got here in 8 minutes before the show started. I left 55 minutes before the show started.
Yeah. No, you start leaving earlier?
No, this is the first time it's happened. Monday and Tuesday is fine. I don't know what was going on.
Would you consider putting a sleeping bag down here and just sleeping in the studio so you're not late?
No.
That's out also.
No, I won't be late. I mean, I leave at like 10 o'clock to get here plenty of time. And if I got to stop in traffic, I'll still get here on time. But it shouldn't take me 45 minutes to get to a 15-minute destination.
Welcome back, Iggy. I sure did miss you. That's from Sally Land.
Thank you, Sally.
It's another girl.
How many women listen to this?
Most of the listeners.
Kind of an odd last name, but...
Land?
Wasn't she the one who wrote the Dear Deidres?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that is right.
Yeah.
I looked at a Dear Deidre the other day. I was thinking, when are we going to do any Dear Deidres?
Right now. I got one for you.
Let's go.
Dear Dedra, I'm heartbroken after having a threesome with my girlfriend. It just felt wrong, and I don't know if I can move forward. This guy isn't...
Well, what are your options?
This isn't my kind of scene.
What was the third person? Was it a guy or a girl, though?
Yeah, Doug, was it the more popular...
Well, we haven't heard that yet, have we?
Let's see. Hold on a second. Oh, are they blocking us from Dear Deidre's now? The sun.co.uk. You got to sign up, Doug. It's £1 for 3 months.
Did they Did they?
They paywalled it.
Oh my god!
I just went to I typed in Dear Dedra, and I saw I'm heartbroken after having a threesome with my girlfriend. It just felt wrong, and they paywalled us.
Yeah, I'm looking at
They paywalled us. It's £1 for 3 months.
But look at that stock image.
You don't think that's the real image?
The gentleman topless in blue jeans with a thumb ring.
Oh, a thumb ring.
You have a problem with a gentleman wearing a thumb ring?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, gentleman, yeah. Well, that's a pound. What is that, like 87 cents?
I think, Tim, that's a part of the Sun Club. I think there are a couple of free Dear Deidres.
No, they're right.
Yeah, but they're weak.
They're not as good as I'm heartbroken after having a threesome with my girlfriend. It just felt wrong. I can't tell in that stock image if that's a gentleman or if that's a lady. Now, the guy wearing the thumb ring, male. There's a lady. She looks very beautiful. But the blonde person lying down, I think that's a guy. So I think they had the more popular MMF.
I think it's a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can see the nipple.
Right.
And the people at the sun.co.uk, while there's a paywall, they wouldn't let my kids going to read Dear Deidre see a nipple.
But the guy's got frosted tips. The stock image looks like a cuck stitch.
I see £1 is currently $1.35 US.
All right.
Is anyone going to pony up that kind of money to get
Jackson, could you expense that?
Do I have to put my card in on the sun.uk?
$1.35.
I can't wait for that call from my credit card.
Doug, I have a thumb ring not on my thumb. Come and get it, big boy.
Where
That's
else
in the
would it
Springfield
be?
Mud Tosser.
I had to look
Joe,
on
as you would call them MFFs.
Yeah. Male, female, female. Correct. As opposed to the more popular male, female.
That's not the more popular one.
I like how Doug just jumped right in there. I think a thumb ring on a female is kind of hot.
Is that right? Really? I don't really notice them.
I do.
And what does it tell you? Like, why is that hot?
I don't think there's a explanation for it. I think it's just like a statement that I like wearing jewelry and it looks cool on my thumb.
You take an awfully big ring to get around your thumb.
I guess you can measure it.
I guess it could be hot. I don't know.
We don't want to kink shame.
No, well, I do.
It's the last thing we want to do. We do want people to subscribe to Pondoff's anonymous digital podcast and media network. TMA audience, you're grateful that this show has come back with After the Morning After. Then it's all about supporting the sponsors. And Chris Pondoff, outside of Jamie Burkhardt, is the one person I talked to when we had this idea to see if this was something that people would be on board with. And he said, absolutely. He said, as a matter of fact, not only am I on board with it, I'd like to sponsor it. So this is what he's asking for. This is all he's asking for. Just go to their page and click subscribe. It's not necessarily a money play, as the subscriber numbers they're asking for will not really translate into real dollars. The simple truth is The more subscribers Pond Offs Anonymous gets, the better the chance people hear about their network, which translates into people knowing help, healing, and transformation is out there. That's how it works. So please go to YouTube and wherever you get your podcast and search Pond Offs Anonymous and hit subscribe and search for Pond Offs Anonymous in your app store. Or you can contact Chris Pondoff directly at cpondoff@pondoffsanonymous.com for help. cpondoff@pondoffsanonymous.com for help. You can hear my 3.5-hour interview from last week, and then Iggy reviewed my 3.5-hour interview in a separate podcast, Doug. So if you listen to those, how long did you review? It was your review of my interview 3.5 hours?
Yeah, it was probably 15 minutes.
Okay, so 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Is there a need for you to review?
It's just
review
something else we put up there. Got pretty good response. Got over 200 views. Again, I don't know what is good and what is bad, but yeah. Now it's a long day for me today because I will do this show, go home, listen to QFTA.
Yep.
Then I have to go listen to Payfo, which is today released, and I got to go listen to that so I can do my Payfo Plus and tape that. So I have to go and listen to their podcast. I like listening to their podcast anyway, but I have to now take notes.
What do you do while you're listening? You sit down and take notes of the whole thing?
Yeah, what they're talking about so I can remember. Because it's usually 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Oh.
So I just take notes and, I want to comment on this, I want to comment on this. And then I turn on my laptop and just knock it out.
Okay. All right. A review of the interview.
A review of the... And I think this week's episode is a review of the review.
So you're reviewing the review?
They reviewed my review.
Is this the second time we're talking about Inception, Jackson, with Leonardo DiCaprio?
That's right. We're going dream inside of a dream around here.
So anyways, he's doing a great job. I mean, his Monday podcast and his drug church, he's helping a lot of people.
He really is. That is the truth. Doug Longo Biggs is also a sponsor here of After the Morning After, and we are grateful for their support. They're the sponsor of our 11 o'clock hour here on After the Morning After. Longo Biggs.
Yeah, another example of longtime listeners helping people. That's what Longo Biggs can do. They would like to be your law firm of choice should you ever have a personal injury case. C.D. Long and Doug Biggs are longtime listeners of the show. They graduated from St. Louis Hughes Law School, then started the Longo Biggs Law Firm together. Not one of these giant law firms, more of a boutique firm, and that means they can give you a more personalized service. The right law firm makes a big difference in your case. If you have a serious case, these are the guys that you want to have on your side. If you have just a question, not sure if you got a case at all, they're happy to take your call, give you advice, and help with that. All of their clients have CD's and Doug's personal cell phone numbers. When you're a Longo Biggs client, they're going to give you their full attention until that case is completed. You get high-end service from a small firm that's not dealing with 100 other cases at the same time. You want to get your maximum attention, and that's what you have at Longo Biggs. Our website is longobiggs.com. Remember, the choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
There it is, Longo Biggs, sponsor here of the 11 o'clock hour. Guys, Mother's Day is right around the corner. A thumb ring might be a wonderful gift. Thanks for the idea, Iggy. That's from Scott's Wrinkled Ballsack.
I think just a nice gold one, almost like a wedding ring.
Nice gold thumb ring, Doug.
Just almost like a wedding ring for gentlemen. Just a nice gold ring on the thumb.
Who wants a ring rolling around on their thumb?
But for Mother's Day.
It's not rolling around.
You're going to give your kids initials.
Was your mom to wear a big fat ring on her thumb?
What are you talking to me for? Ballsack said he was going to do it.
Okay.
I don't have a mom.
Yeah, bring it up.
Or a girlfriend or anything.
Wow. Okay. Sounds horrible to work 1 hour, then go listen to podcasts the rest of the day. Get alive, you withered bean sprout!
Oh!
That's from the Veiled Prophet. Dougie has that ball. They wear tails.
Is that still a thing? They still do that? They do, don't they?
What's that? Withered
Veiled
bean
Prophet
sprouts?
Ball? Veiled Prophet Ball.
Yeah, I don't think they call it that anymore.
Oh, is that right? Really?
VP?
Yeah, well, it would be like a coronation for...
Ellie Kemper was the winner of the Veiled Prophet. What is it? The Queen of Love and Beauty, I believe is what it was.
I don't know. And these were high school girls. It was their official coming out to society type of party.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
we just call it the St. Gabriel School Picnic on my parts. They walked down the Lily Pond at Francis Park.
It was kind of like a debutante's ball, kind of like St. Louis Country Club used to have.
And they still do it or not?
Coming out parties, 18-year-olds drinking Corbel champagne.
Oh, my word.
Yes, a debutante ball where the veiled prophet arrives. Now he's wearing he's got the veil over his face, and then he crowns the fairest maiden as his queen.
And the fairest maiden is usually the girl whose dad gave the most money?
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Sorry, I thought that was what it was.
There's nobody associated with that that's parents are making less than $750,000 a year.
Okay. Probably not. That's why I haven't seen any of you guys there.
No, I retired the ball, just like Iggy, quote-unquote, self-retired after HD2. That's from the Veiled Prophet, and the Veiled Prophet is loaded for bear today.
Oh, he is. Man.
Well, I'm still retired.
You're working right now.
4 hours a week.
Semi-retirement.
Well, I just consider this a hobby. Gives me something to do. 4 hours a day, 4 hours a week gives me something to do. Get out of the house. And I told somebody the other day, the big thing about this, not only get to be with you guys again and hang out and chat with the listeners and see everybody that works here. Just hung out with Donnie Fandango in the break room a little bit.
Trying to get some concert tickets.
No, I can still sign up. I asked Tommy.
Oh, can you?
I said, Tommy, since I'm only a part-time employee, can I still sign up for tickets? He said, sure. So I signed up for about 7 yesterday.
Oh.
But I said, the main
Good
thing...
to get them perks, baby.
Yeah. The main thing, I do have to go see Pitbull. But
Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
Okay.
I said the main thing is that human interaction with people.
Human interaction?
Yeah, I mean, if you're retired, you're really not doing much, except for maybe having a drink down at Milo's with some friends or whatever. I mean, I'm home talking to no one.
Well, you're in a prison cell.
Yeah.
Not a lot of human interaction there, except for when you're in the yard.
So I'm talking to no one. So to actually come in and actually be around people and interact is... It's good for the soul.
Maybe this is a sign that you need that special lady in your life.
This is the time.
Maybe the old bucking bronco finally needs to be tamed. Maybe you can find a
as long
filly
as
in the
she's
paddock.
open to cowgirl and reverse cowgirl only.
Yeah. Get on a dating
Put
site.
that on
say,
your profile.
Interested in cowgirl and reverse cowgirl only. I will not do any work. Interested, give me a call.
Is there a dating website for seniors like this? Got to be.
Oh, yeah. Christians Mingle.
That's where you go.
That's the site is Christian Mingle. It's exclusively for old. I was mistakenly thinking that was was a religion-based website, but it's a code name for older.
I got the 5 best dating sites for singles over 50.
Okay, what do we got?
Date My Age, Dating.com, eHarmony, Our Time, and that's exclusively for single seniors, and then Match.com.
Okay. Have you thought about any of this?
You have to pay for those. You can't get matches unless you pay.
But if you coughed up $20 or $30, wouldn't it be worth it to find it?
No.
Your true. Oh no.
No, I'm not paying to find a companion. I'll just go down to Milo's and find somebody.
Huh.
I'll tame that stallion. That's some dirty Chewbacca. Man, she wants it.
Well, come on over.
Iggy, Date My Age says we have 117 singles who are right for you.
How about that?
They don't even know me.
But they're right for you.
What are they? So they don't want to. They will do all the work.
Guys, I talked to a nurse a little while ago, and she said reverse cowgirl is the #1 cause of broken weens. That's from the Unknown DJ.
Oh, is that right?
Is that right?
I could see that. If you do something wrong, it bends. Where's the second part of that?
He's not.
No, there's another one that says, giddy up, giddy up.
There are 2 parts to that drop. I hadn't thought about it in a while, but I believe Iggy's correct. There's a giddy up, and then he tries it again with the urging of the director. There you go.
There it is, yeah. Different inflection.
Is that Cardinal Cowboy?
Yeah.
Trying to get it right.
Hey guys, how is working basically a third of what you did before considered retiring? Get a real job! From Big Tufted, he's pissed now.
It's semi-retirement.
Why would I get a real job when I'm retired?
This is a real job.
This is.
Human interaction. You're in the hole most of your life.
I did.
You need to get out of there and actually see some people. Take a job at one of the restaurants on the hill.
Why? I don't want to work.
Maitre D.
I left Hubbard. When I left Hubbard, I didn't look for a job. I don't need to work.
A few
So
extra
if Ned
dollars.
Reynolds would have called you, no.
Hell no. They called me to come back and produce. I just wasn't moving to Springfield.
Wouldn't it be more interesting to be a bartender or something for a couple
No.
hours down there as to sit home and by yourself?
No.
It
I
wouldn't
have to work. I can't just sit there and talk. I would have to pour drinks and move around.
Work, bitch.
And you're not moving.
Oh, not working, no.
Okay. Just trying to find
God,
something.
Why is it unusual for somebody that's almost 69 years old to not want to work and retire? Get a job.
But they usually want to stay active doing something.
I stay active.
How?
He's listening to 2 podcasts today.
Yeah. Walk down the steps of smoke.
That's not what they mean.
Yeah, there are guys who make millions of dollars a year to do that.
Walk down the Joyas or Adriana's for a sandwich.
Tell me you're desperate for human interaction without telling me you're desperate for human interaction. Who the hell sits on a sidewalk with dog treats and doesn't have a dog? Doug, that's from the old Appleton stepdad.
Yeah. That is true.
You're trying to lure them in.
I ordered them from Amazon.
Is that your way of meeting the women who are walking down the street? Because it's not a bad
the women,
ploy.
not the women, just the people down there.
All right, let's play out the scenario. A gentleman walks down, walking a dog. Are you giving that dog a treat?
Yes.
Okay.
And I introduced myself. And that's to the point now where I sit out there and people remember me. I remember them. Hey, Eggs. Hey, Steve. Hi, Sue. So that's how you get to know the neighbors. And you play with their dog and give them a treat. And
what about in the
chat.
wintertime?
Hell no.
Yeah, it ramps it up.
Wintertime, are you inside? It's a 24-hour day.
No, I have to go outside and smoke.
Right.
I just don't stay out there as long as I do when it's spring and summer.
Not unless Susie. Steve, he's on his own.
Steve and Susie. Like my neighbors across the way, Luke and Lizzie.
It's all alliteration. Makes me want to call. Hey, guys, is this that charity show that Dan Marshall promised 13 years ago? Seems like there is some senile homeless guy who appears every day on this show and speaks gibberish that no one cares about. It's nice that you're keeping him busy, though. That's from the St. Charles Hermaphrodite.
This could be part of your therapy.
Yeah. Well, he told it like it is. No, it's. I mean, I told you maybe Monday. The Reddit page thought this was like a Make-A-Wish Foundation thing.
Have you been on there, or has anybody told you? Do you still have Screenshot Bandit sending you images?
No, I can go
of the
on
Reddit
there.
page. I thought you couldn't go on there.
I can't comment.
Can't comment. Okay.
And I gotta say, I'll give them props. They started a thread yesterday on this show. There's probably 25, 30 comments, and there's only one that trashed me. Everything else was, I'm glad this is back. We love the show.
Okay.
You've won the Reddit people over.
So they all enjoyed the show. So
How about
thank
that?
You.
All right.
How about that?
Everyone will tell you. We have to get better at teasing.
Well, we do have to do that.
It's like Stedman is in that body and running around here, I swear. That's from Ray King. I mean, Jackson. Ray King just called you Stedman. I mean, that is. Is it easier to play drops in this studio versus the 101 ESPN studio?
100%.
And why is that?
Proximity of the computer to the
Proximity
microphone.
of the computer. Could that be tended to in the 101 studio?
No.
And why is that?
Just the way the board's set up
Okay.
and everything, where the mic stand is. They have to move the mic stand to the other side, and I don't want to mess around.
Yeah, I watch sometimes on YouTube, and I notice Jackson, and it looks like he's got so much to do because he's on one side and then back to the other side of the computer and back to the other side.
Busy little beaver over there.
Yeah.
Too much work.
Good to stay busy.
He did.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
She did. Nina Hartley did. He did have interaction with a human, and he told her he wouldn't get on top. That's from Mr. Burkett's rideshare.
Yeah, I mean, I have interaction every once in a while. I'm not having a ton of people over my house. Friends have come over, but that's the only girl I've had over there.
That story is red hot.
The story about there was going to be sex, but you let her know in advance that you wouldn't be doing any work, or was this mid-coitus when she said, I'd like you to get on top of me, and you said, I can't do that?
Yeah, she wanted to roll over, and I'd push her back up. This ain't happening.
You're a
Wolves
rude
aren't subs. We're doms.
I'm not.
Getting banned from Reddit and still going back to read hate speech about yourself is special. That's from Big Tuft.
No, I enjoy seeing some of the comments. I mean, I know most of them are going to be mean, but
you said they're supportive of you
they
now.
were yesterday. Not just me, the whole show.
How about that, Doug? They love us now.
One guy said, I can see the twinkle in Tim's eye being back with the boys doing the show.
How about that?
You got a twinkle in your eye.
Got a twinkle in my eye.
Okay.
I'm delighted to do it.
Yeah.
All the boys were.
Yeah, when you all said everybody's coming back, I said, I'm in.
Okay. Yeah,
when you mentioned Jamie and Chris, I said, yeah.
Jamie Burkhardt, Chris
Pondoff, yeah.
for the record. And
otherwise, there was a chance you weren't coming back.
like getting on top.
Because you'd have to get
No,
dressed. And
I mean, I would never say no to Tim.
Where's that damn going?
Yeah, you do need to bring it
We
down.
need a secondary one.
Well, you also have to thank Mark Hanna of Evergreen Wealth Strategies. I called him to let him know what we were doing, and he said, I'm in. Can't wait. Mark Hanna, Evergreen Wealth Strategies, is our phone line sponsor. Call or Adam. He's the only one who's taken advantage of it so far. 636-900-4TMA. You can call in. Jackson, how would you find out if there's a phone call? Would you be able to see it out of your...
Yeah, I can get it in my
It's like you
periphery.
say you have to have the neck of an owl sometimes to see things? But in this case, you periphery?
I could see it.
Because Katie Conaway said she was thinking about calling in to
Who's
say
that?
hello. Katie Cock.
Katie Cock's going to call in?
She said, no, I'm trying to call into the show.
Call on in, Katie Cock, 636-900-4TMA.
Is that the gal you dated for one night? Hello.
No, we're dropping that topic.
Oh, well, you brought her name up.
You did just bring it up.
I brought her up.
Okay, so the listening audience needs to know, okay, who is that?
Her and her husband came by my patio one night. We had a nice evening.
Okay.
And I've stayed in touch with Katie.
Oh, that's a slop sink, that whole story.
I mean, you had to know. I mean, come on.
Doug, why don't you just list people from your past and we'll, without any context? And
It's an 0-2 pitch. You know a curveball.
Yeah, great job, though.
Thank you.
No, we had fun. And I've stayed in touch with her. We buried the hatchet. We said some things to each other, but we're friends now. And
What'd you say?
She called to congratulate me on going back. Can't wait to listen.
That's
I'm going to try
nice.
and call in.
That's really nice.
So, yeah.
Guys, did I just hear this exchange? Tim, hey, Jackson, can that be done? No. Why not? I'd have to move the microphone, and that's impossible, even if it makes the audience happier. That's from Scoop's cameraman. I didn't hear that exchange. Was that the
what we call selective listening?
Yeah. I don't...
The microphone stand is nailed into the dais.
Screwed into it.
Right. Either way. And that would have to be moved to the other side. And there's other shows in there that, where it's not just us in that studio. So, no.
You got a larger workspace here.
I also
put
play
things right where you
a
need
ton
it.
of drops on TMA 101 ESPN. The narrative that I don't is nonsense.
You almost get the sense that nothing will make them happy.
Well, you need something to complain about. Otherwise, that's like, you need gas to drive the car.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, not a Tesla.
I hear them all the time. I mean, I don't
Thanks,
listen
Jake.
every day. I do when I'm up and I bring it up on YouTube and I go in there and chat every once in a while. But I listen. I hear drops all the time.
Thanks, X.
How about that?
Cherry bomb, smoke bombs with your moms.
There's acoustic stations right there. Mark Hanna's online at evergreen-ws.com. And you can call 314-889-0503. Papers works with him.
I sure do.
And you love your portfolio, don't you?
Yeah, and I really love working with Mark Hanna.
Nice,
Boy,
good
I
people.
love a conversation with him. I look forward to a conversation.
I do too.
I don't know how many people could say that about their financial advisor, where, because talking about money can sometimes be a little stressful.
Well.
But talking with Mark Hanna is anything but. It's really, really great.
And when you get to that retirement age, working with Mark, you'll actually be able to go do things when you retire, like move to Florida, go to Italy, do what you want.
How about you?
No, I didn't know Mark Hanna back when I was...
Straight to the jail
There you
cell.
go. So this is what we call the counter endorsement. I didn't work with him.
Yeah.
It was too late. When Mark came on board, I was already too far in the dumper to even worry about how much money I
You
had.
weren't putting money into the 401ks that your stations offered.
Last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, before that, for over the years.
No, never. I didn't work at a place that offered 401ks.
Really?
I was working at crap stations.
I
with
did.
crap owners.
I did put one together. You were there at the beginning, 2016, and then because I put a 401k in the plan because I thought usually you're going to be able to bring in more accomplished people because they usually want health insurance on a 401k with a company match. I was told I was stealing by doing that. It's very odd.
Stealing?
Yep.
You're giving people money and you're stealing?
I don't.
I guess you didn't.
Listen, I think history is on my side as far as what transpired. But just for point of reference, I did attempt to have a 401k for employees, and that was rejected out of hand, and an accusation of theft, which was an incredible thing. But nonetheless, whatever. Like I said, now we play things out for the last decade, and I think we're okay. Iggy unprompted. Hey guys, remember Katie Cox? She might call in. Doug, is that the girl you had a relationship with for one night? I don't want to talk about that. Is Iggy's response. What am I listening to? Some the unknown DJ.
Well, we've tried to just squash that.
But you did bring her up
Well,
unsolicited.
yeah, but I thought most people know how I met her.
Cycle off.
Unless there's new people, but
When you bring up a name out of the blue, you have to give some context.
the guy
to
who
it.
brought that up, has been a listener for 10 years. I know the text name.
But here's the thing that I have discovered, and this kind of happened with Balloon Party, and it certainly happened since the 101 move, is there are a number of people who now love the show who really didn't know about it, you know? And so now they matriculate over to this. And so Jackson and I are going to do QFTA. Jackson will start at around 12:45 because I got the spread zone. That starts in 6 minutes. One of the questions was, can you give me the history of TMA? I really didn't know about the show. But now that they hear it, so then there are people who are coming in going, I want more. And the advice, Doug, is always listen to that Swopes Picks Dotem episode. That'll give you. That's a good history. That's a good base of knowledge. All right. Yeah.
Or listen to every one of Swopes Picks. It's always some history of this show.
Yeah, he's the best in the business. How are you? Are you on good terms with Buck Swope?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God bless.
Yeah, he was going to call me for the Lisa Ann segment, and I guess he hasn't done it yet.
So he's doing a Lisa Ann Swopes Picks.
Yeah.
Has he interviewed Lisa Ann?
I don't know.
Do you think you'll be able to heal that wound?
No. I'm not making a secret of this. I told you, I think yesterday at the break, I reached out to Lisa Ann. I texted her and said, I would like to bury the hatchet. I don't know why it brought up. I read something that I was like, God, there's so much hate in this world. Then I said to myself, what? And with Lisa Ann, why am I, we've known each other forever. We've had our differences time to time, but she's such a great person. I'm not going to let a couple things that happen ruin it. So I texted her, explained all that, and she never got back to me. So,
You think you've been blocked there too?
I don't think so.
My tattoo says you can't love someone else until you truly love yourself.
What about that? What about that perspective?
I love myself. Too much sometimes.
It's hot, man. I like that. My theory is, now I haven't asked her this, and the last time we texted, it was within the last year, and we weren't talking about you. I don't even know what the hell brought it up, actually. I have to look at the text history here. But I don't think the thing on the show.
No.
I think it was when you were sharpshooting her on social media when she was going through whatever was going on with the Radio City Music Hall deal. That's what I think. Now, I don't know.
I think you're right.
That's my theory.
I think you're right.
Now, what about you and producer Joe? Could you heal that?
No, that never happened.
Oh, gosh.
So that right thing, I basically just said the same thing, and you said it yourself that, she didn't know these other people. But I basically said the same thing that 500 comments did. When he's talking about the cops, there are 5 cops, I go, I think I saw that episode on Brazzers or something like that.
You say Brazzers or Brazzers?
Brazzers.
Like, do you say Brazzers or Brazzers?
It never comes up.
Jackson, what do you think?
Brazzers.
I'm on Brazzers, too.
Yeah. So I was just being funny, but I think that did get her.
Yeah, I do. I think so, too. But I have to say, if I put myself in that position, and I guess, let's say the show's going through something, and the media and social media is just kicking you and you're down, and then like somebody I considered to be a friend piled on, I don't think I would forget that either.
Yeah.
In fairness on that.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Because I do see both sides of the story on the phone call thing. I really do on that one.
Yeah, it was stupid on my part to do it, but it really did piss me off that she treated me like that on the air after knowing us for as long as we'd known each other, and it kind of pissed me off. And then when the whole Matt Rife thing said, I just kind of
this was your chance.
Commented like the other 30,000 people who commented, but I get why she'd be pissed off. I shouldn't have done that.
Did you apologize?
I did. I texted her and I haven't heard from her. So,
do you want new fans or not to this Make-A-Wish show? I'm a Balloon Party baby. That's from Adam Welly. I knew who Tim was, but I didn't listen to him on the radio until Balloon Party. That's from Deep Voice Dude. Yeah, so that's Doug, we welcome. Ours is the type of presentation where we welcome new friends too.
New friends feel they can drop by.
Yeah, broadcast hero Tim McKernan.
I don't know about the hero.
Well, I'll take questions.
Yeah, there you go. And it looks like somebody claiming to be Katie. I don't know. I think it's her. How would I know though? Katie C is now in the James Carlton YouTube chat. There you go. Oh, you know her YouTube handle?
I just know her last name and
starts with a C. Yeah. That was enough.
I think I mentioned her last name already. So. Man. What did she say? Is she going to call in?
It's all good, Iggy, LOL.
Okay. We'll call in tomorrow.
There you go. Jackson, I'm going to tell people about James Carlton, then I'm going to head down the hallway and guess on the Kentucky Derby. But you like any golf plays this week for this apparent signature event that snuck up on us?
I told Doug yesterday, and he picked him out of the hat. I really like Jake Knapp this week.
Oh, nap time.
Nap time. Bomber course for a bomber.
And straight.
And you got him out of the hat?
Out of the hat, yeah.
There you go, the Munganast Daily Fantasy Sports Showdown on Iggy's Patreon. Subscribe to Iggy's Patreon. James Carlton, Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency, sponsor of the YouTube chat. He's online at carltoninsurance.net or by calling 961-4800. That's James Carlton of the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency. And they have more than 450 5-star reviews on Google, and that speaks to the caliber of customer service you're going to get. And James Carlton has been a longtime sponsor here on both TMA and now After the Morning After, the Tim McKernan Show podcast. 314-961-4800. If you'd like to email him directly, it's james at carltoninsurance.net. 450 plus 5-star reviews and saving people money like crazy when it comes to auto insurance and the decrease in rates over the last 8 months or so. That's James Carlton, sponsor of our YouTube chat here on TMA. All right, just like that, Doug, the hour flies by.
Sure
12
does.
o'clock, just like that.
Sure does fly.
Time to head back to Kings. Are you going to hang around? See, learn, maybe.
Take a walk.
No. I may walk down there.
Yeah, there you go.
Bop.
Bop down
down to
bop in,
KC.
bop out, bop in.
I'm going to bop on down to the spread zone. Then in 45 minutes, Jackson and I will be back in here for an hour and 15 minutes of QFTA, which you can watch on the TMASTL YouTube. Only an hour and 15 minutes.
But we've been on since, 7 in the morning?
It's a long day for you, not for me, but long day for Tim and
That's
QFTA.
what we're talking about, his long day.
And it's a long day for Jackson because he's right. He's right with Tim for all
Papers,
this.
why don't you come on down to the spread zone?
I got work to do.
Perfect.
What work could you possibly have to do?
What do you think? The sausage just comes pre-made?
Pretty much.
Doug.
Someone's got to throw it in the casing.
Yeah. Jackson's going to throw sausage in the casing, then he's going to listen to me answer questions. There was one about Selena Bentz, by the way. Are you familiar with her?
I'm not.
Yeah, they asked me about her, and I don't know who she is, and apparently she's from St. Louis. Yeah.
ENZ?
I'm not familiar with her. So
Is
we're
she a
going to
porn
talk about
star?
that. I don't know. They asked me if I know who she is, and she's from St. Louis. So I didn't know what that meant.
I can Google her.
All right.
When I get home, maybe I'll have some information tomorrow.
See, there you go.
Why don't you do it now?
Field research.
Well, the show's over now. What does it matter?
Get out your phone and just...
Well, the show's over. What am I?
Keep that to your home.
So I get it to myself, and who am I going to tell? The
Tim,
show's
he
over.
just asked you about it.
No,
Well, the
better-
listener asked about it. By the way, I said I really like Jake Knapp this week, but I think Scheffler's going to win. But I like Jake Knapp's chances.
There you go, Doug. Okay. That's your parlay. Time for us to go for Ken Iggy Strode, for Douglas Elvin Vaughn, for my brother Kevin, for Jackson Bennett Burkett. I'm Tim McKernan. This has been After the Morning After. It's presented to you by Munganast, St. Louis Acura, Munganast Burkhardt, Alton Toyota.